Hello, how you guys doing? I was gonna announce like that we were gonna do Air Bud like this week, like sometime in the morning or whatever, but then literally as I'm like getting ready to message people about that, I see DMCA trending on Twitter. Streamers on Twitch have been receiving takedowns for violations of the DMCA. Not that you would actually be able to see any of the footage from the movie, the thing that I promised I would do as part of the charity, but you know, also that means probably no Rocksmith stream anytime soon. I know that there were a couple people pushing for that during the last Outer Wilds stream, but there's that. Busy V, thank you for the 16 months of support. Not the biggest deal. I'll just do it, you know, the way I did the JoJo episodes, I guess. I'll just sometime next week just, you know what? Maybe I just make next week awful and I just watch Air Bud movies every day. Just 2 hours of my free time spent on Air Bud for a week, you know? By like movie 2 or 3, I'm just like having a mental breakdown, which is just, you know, this year in a nutshell, but like, you know, just exacerbate it with Air Bud. We're playing Dog Narampa, by the way. What's this? What's going on? Chaos, madness, confusion, turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. There's too much despair. So here's what I'm saying. What if I put it in like the little like, you know, going live notification on Twitch? What if it's just, what if the hydraulic press had nothing to do with it and he just did that? Like, you know, like what if his body just sort of exploded? What, is that blood?
It can't be.
Body discovery announcement. Does that mean someone is in that press? Well, take a visual account on who's here and guess.
What?
Who? The only ones. Who the fuck do you think it is? The only ones that are in the hangar were Koichi and Kato. It must be one of them.
Huh?
What? Either Koichi or Kato is dead. Oh, look. Yeah, you can see the sleeve. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that's him. I got about like, I'm about 60% sure on that one, and the only reason I'm not 100% sure is because it's this fucking like game, and it might not be Kato. You know, like it might secretly be me somehow. You know, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't even think of that weird way. You know, where are his hands? His hands were never in his like sleeves anyway, most of the time, right? Those clothes, or just some random asshole you've never heard of. See, he doesn't even he never has his hand in his jacket, so it's fine. They're Kato's.
What did you say?
Then the one in the hydraulic presses. No, it's not possible. No, it's incredibly possible. Looks like you have all sorts of twists and turns to sort out during this class trial. That's what killing games are all about, after all.
Now then.
And so I will now pass out the Monokuma file.
That's nice.
So this prompted a weird thought. Rev, are we more like raviolis or jelly donuts? Raviolis. I don't really want to explain myself. That's pretty personal.
Now then.
I hope you pour your hearts out and pour your heart and soul into this investigation too.
What?
Hold on, we have to investigate? So the killing game is still going to continue? Killing game will continue? If the killing game continues, then Monokuma is still moving then.
That's right.
That means the mastermind Koichi is still alive. Or Kato's just an asshole. There's always that. What just happened, Kuklui? Did you just give me a whole bunch of gift subs? Yes. Okay, thank you for the 5 gift subs there. I just saw like my chat go real fast for a sec, and I'm like, what was that about? You got a K-pop emote? Congrats. I will absolutely have no idea if you use it.
What was that?
If Koichi is still alive, then that means that the one dead over there is... Kato?
That's wrong.
No, that's not possible. There has to be some sort of mistake. Wait, what? Is that seriously one of the things? K-pop selfie. K-pop love and K-pop victory. How are those uniquely K-pop? What makes those K-pop? Like, wait, what? How is that K-pop cheer? What the fuck are these? These all suck. These are just generic fucking emotes. K-pop TT. What? What? They're just emotes. They have nothing to do with K-pop. They just say they're K-pop. Like literally, if you name them something else, just like fan cheer. Kaklui, thank you for the 5 more gift subs. You are now cursed randomly here in chat with more K-pop emotes. Enjoy. If this helps them go after fascists, I'm all for it. What the fuck is going on in the K-pop fandom? The hell are you talking about? What is happening? What? There's no way that Kato could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body win.
Hey.
Calm down. Mackie's hand stopped me. He's okay. I just know in my heart he's okay.
Huh?
Calm down. How can you say that? Kato is...
Well...
seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. Okay. It doesn't bother me anymore. Okay, well it fucking bothers me. Kaklui, thank you for the 5 more gift subs. Enjoy, everyone who now has to deal with those emotes. I feel like this is less to like support me at this point and just to like piss everyone in chat off. Which I'm 100% about that energy. Thank you for the money and thank you for doing that. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait!
It doesn't bother you. What are you talking about? More importantly, where's Koichi?
Why?
Kakichi. That's right. I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar. He ran away. We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit. Let's split up and look. No, it was suicide. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm pretty sure this is locked room suicide sort of thing, because he probably like was dying for some reason, and then he threw himself into the thing, and it's because of whatever his like exploding lung disease is. That's my guess. Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned. No matter how good a hide and seek he is, we can't get away with this.
No.
Wait, can't leave yet. Thank you for the resub, Fictional Frog. Got 2 months, yes. You know, I don't know if you have to, but thank you. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain that dead body is Kato. We haven't explored all the possibilities yet.
What?
If it's not Kato, then who's dead in there? Are you saying that is Kokichi? Then why is the killing game still continuing? Maybe he's not the mastermind? Maybe he's just a lying asshole? Maybe we already knew that about him? Like, I'm just going out on a limb here, but maybe Koichi is kind of a dick.
Why?
The kid is alive, and why hasn't he shown himself yet? Are you saying he's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. How about we look at the Monokuma file? It'll tell us who it is. Kato being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead. I think it's actually both of those things. Like I said, I think it's a suicide, but...
That's impossible.
I don't think Kato could have killed Koichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Actually,
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the exiles at will. How would Kato have killed someone like that when he was sick and wounded?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. And even if it is Koichi that was killed, that doesn't mean that Kato is the culprit.
But how?
Does that mean the culprit is one of us?
stop it!
Wait, that's impossible. How about we look into this?
Right.
No matter how shocking Kato's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. How about we do any level of investigation? We see some blood and we're like, fuck, someone's dead. It's obviously not Kato. Maybe it's Kato. What if it was Kato? Guys, there's no way for us to know if it's Kato or not. It could be Kato. What if one of us killed Kato? What if one of us killed Koichi? We have no idea who's done it, who's dead, or anything about this. How about we do any level of investigation? Like any. No matter how shocking Kato's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests that Kato is dead. I can't believe that, or perhaps I don't want to believe that. I can't believe Kato is dead. Let's investigate. Holy shit. Guys. Holy shit. What a wild idea. We need to find the truth here with our own hands to reveal the truth in this trial.
Don't tell me.
So you want to continue with the killing game?
Because
A class trial would be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know what we'd find. Hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not be able to reach the truth, but something even beyond it. That's right. I have to do this. I have to keep my promise to Kato.
I understand.
You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. But we already know the answer. But we can't die here. We've decided to live for hope.
But
Our main concern is how Koichi will react if we accuse him of being the culprit. He just plays dumb and runs away. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, I just kind of like stood up because like I sat down weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like my pant leg was twisted all around. I have no idea how I managed it. It was dumb. Kaklui, thank you for the 5 more gift subs. I don't think so. Junko Inoshima cherished the killing game rules. How uncomfortable is that shirt that she's got? Like, my leg, my pants were twisted around my leg, right? That was vaguely uncomfortable enough for me to, like, stand up and, like, kind of fix it, and now I'm better. But, like, there's just no breathing room for her tits. Like, that's gotta just hurt, you know? Ichiart, thank you for the 17th months of supports. 17th? Yes, 17th months.
Then
It'll be easy to deal with him. We need to vote for him in the class trial. I thought she was more of a sadist than a masochist, I'll be real. I mean, she's a super kinky bitch. Yes, you're right. You do have a solid point. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kato's death so easily?
well then,
Well then, let's review the Monokuma file. If that's okay. Is that okay with you, Suichi? Yeah, that's...
okay.
Do you think any sane person would wear that? The body was discovered in the exile hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Cool. Wow, that's fucking useless. They finally killed the gray man. Yeah, good. That guy's an asshole. That's it? It doesn't tell us anything. The identity of the victim is unknown. That doesn't even tell us that much.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and the culprit are.
It's decided.
Culprit is... Who killed Kato is definitely Kokichi.
No.
Wait, Maki. It's still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but...
But
Kato told me. Don't you worry. I'll do something about this. That's a promise. You guys are all working hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. Yeah, that does sound like I'm about to murder someone. I want to believe that promise Kato made. I want you to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you. Okay.
Huh?
Huh?
I
Why?
don't know.
Thank you for the Leon bits, weirdo. Can't believe they killed off Leon like this. I know, right? You're not calm at this moment. Right now, you're acting like Kato, going back in Gonta's trial. It was like this at this time. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? God, the fuck was that? I just forgot how to read for a minute. Yeah, Maki's acting a little sus. I wanted to get a how to I don't know what to call the video yet. I've got a video in the works that's gonna be like an off Saturday video for sure. And it's about Among Us, and it's like it's either gonna be called how to win every round of Among Us or how to win 88% of rounds. I think all rounds sounds better because like 88% doesn't sound as sexy, you know? I mean, statistically that's actually accurate, but you got to go with like the clickbait ones. So I think sounds like a scam. 69%. Go for the clickbait. I think I got to go with yeah, I did see that AOC is going to play Among Us. I don't think I'm a big enough streamer to be able to get in on that. And for some reason, I have paint chips on myself. I don't know what that's about. I guess because I was painting today. Yeah, she's playing Among Us with a bunch of streamers. I'm trying to think of who all has said that they're going to be in on it, but definitely people with more subs than me. Will I play Among Us with Chuck E. Cheese? Will I murder a rat repetitively? Yes. Yes, I will. One of them is Pokimane. I've heard that. I don't know what the confirmed roster is. You can't fight despair with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki. It's a sort of like way to convince people to... Who's AOC? Alexandria... I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's a... Politics. You're technically playing Among Us right now. It's Among Us, but scripted. Ocasio-Cortez. Okay, cool. Australian Orthodontics Coalition. Yeah, the Australian dentists are going to be playing Among Us. Maki's not insane. She's just a murderer. It's different. There's something about the air in here that's making me feel off. I don't know if it's the electro bomb is to blame or if I'm malfunctioning somehow, but I'm starting to feel somewhat sick.
What?
I don't feel weird at all. That must be an electronics thing. It's got to be because of the electro bomb. Kiba owes an electronics appliance after all. Don't call me an appliance.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the appliances should go rest outside. I'm fine, but I'm supposed to investigate outside for now. I suppose I will. Oh, she plays League? Ew. Ew. It's really hard to respect someone who plays League. Kibo left the hangar, swaying side to side a bit. That's a yikes from me, chat. Imagine playing League. What if I told you a bunch of 80-year-old politicians play Fortnite together? I think that would be hilarious because it would be so bad. I would love to see someone like Mitch McConnell just like bust out one of those crazy building things. You know, like the one time I played Fortnite, I shot a kid and immediately there was suddenly a tower there. I would love to see Mitch McConnell to be able to just like bust that shit like crazy. So dumb. Then I think we'll start investigating too. Will you be okay by yourself? I could go with you if you want.
No.
No, you don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. There's an item that auto-builds a set tower. Oh, I thought they were just good. If somebody's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. Ronald Reagan playing Fall Guys. I don't know how to tell you this, and I don't really want to upset you or maybe make you happy, depending on how you... Reagan has been dead for 10 or more slutty years. I don't think he'd be very good at Fall Guys. I know. When did he die? I don't remember when he died. I feel like it was fairly recently. This year is like dilating time. When did Reagan die? When did Ronald Reagan die?
Ronald Reagan died on June 5th, 2004.
Okay, so it was 16 years ago. I was off by like 6. Can you say Ronald Reagan died 16 slutty years ago? Looks like there aren't any great matches for your search. Okay. Never mind then. Should be fine for us to investigate by ourselves. Himiko left in a hurry.
Could it be?
I wonder if Himiko suspects.
Huh?
Suspects who? Everyone. Because if the fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Koichi, but like you said, there could be another possibility. Maybe that's what she was thinking? I did suggest that possibility. Tag your Ronald Reagan spoilers? I'm sorry. I feel like it's one of those things like, you know, Darth Vader being Luke's father that just people know at this point. I'm sorry for spoiling it. The culprit might have not been Koichi or Kato, but a third party. Or anyone could be the culprit.
Seems like...
We're united towards this hope before all this, but now we're all split up.
Could it be?
Could it be that's why Koichi killed Kato?
Huh?
To disrupt our harmony? Because if not, then what reason would we have to kill Kato? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for, too. The reason Koichi is going to hold this class trial might be to separate us.
Like I thought.
Darth Vader is horny and Luke is not. Okay. First off, Anakin fucked. We know this. It's canon. It's integral to the plot. That being said, have you seen what Luke wears? Like, he's out on the prowl. Like, he may not have found anyone yet, but he's definitely like, he's getting dressed up for a night on the town. You know? He's got that titty outlook going. There's Darth Vader BDSM costumes. Cool. Didn't need to know that. In the end, we were all gathered around Kato, and he was the one keeping us together. If that's why he killed Kato, then we're completely caught in his trap. This was all part of Koichi's plan to separate us. This is exactly what he wanted. We've split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. You say that Luke died. Luke Skywalker is a JoJo with a titty window. Yes, he is. And furthermore, we don't know that he didn't fuck. We just don't talk about whether or not he fucked. You know? There's a very limited group of people who could have fucked. We're split up. We can't get anyone to I can't get anyone to cooperate with this investigation, including myself, because I keep talking about Luke. Monokuma has had some help, but it's not enough this time.
But
No point standing around and complaining. I'll just have to do it. Time to start, to solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation. Right now, the investigation will begin. With these words, I'll start here. All right, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. What's this, a bloodstain? Faint trail of blood leading to the press. Swipe pattern, as if dragged. Looks as if someone came from the bathroom. The bloodstain suggesting that someone dragged from the bathroom to the press. Thank you for the 5 ghosty bits, Anon. You hear this jam? Yeah, hold up for a second. Fuck, that kind of low-key slaps, my dude. Swipe pattern. Okay, right. Sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kato's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be someone wearing Kato's coat. I don't really want to do it, but I have to raise the press to inspect the body. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Should be able to use the up button. I don't know if I want to see the crushed body no matter who it is, but I have to do it. I have to know. With my mind made up, I took a breath and pressed the button. It's not moving? Press the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After I looked around the press, I found the cord is cut. See, with no power, the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. No, I think it's the guy who got crushed in the hydraulic press. Like, they just did that. What are your thoughts on Phasmophobia now that you've played it a couple of times? I feel like I really started to get the vibe of it. At the start of yesterday's stream, I thought it was just kind of a cute little game, but was going to get old once we kind of figured it out. Like, once we did it better. But, like, the fact that the ghosts will roam around the house and stuff, and it isn't localized to just one place. I played the tutorial on stream. The first time we streamed it. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm going to try and get some more people in with us next time. Unfortunately, both me and Mike were talking. We have no friends. Like, I was like, all right, let's gather up all of my friends for this stream. And then I did. There's only certain people that would be willing to do stuff on stream with. Well, it's also organizing anything. Frank from Down the Rabbit Hole. Yes. I don't think he was available. I don't think it's really his jam either, from what I've heard. I tried to get Mr. Creepypasta involved, but he was kind of having a day yesterday, so we couldn't really. But that would have been good, because that guy, if you haven't watched his channel, you oughta. The Tales from the Gas Station series is really good. He did one the other day that was real good. The something or other Wake, that one was good. It's around about this time of year that I go and like restart watching more of his stuff, because it's like proper spooky time. But I'll watch him on and off throughout the year as well. He reads like horror stories, like short horror stories that people have written. He's got a good voice, good mic. He's got good presentation. It's good. Nice guy as well. Honestly, a little relieved, and I shouldn't say that out loud. Just to take another look at the controls, there might be a clue there. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this.
Well,
If the culprit was planning to use this for a murder, they had no use for it. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, the hydraulic press should have had a safety function. So, here's the deal. Any living organism. So, clearly, clearly he was dead, or whoever this was dead prior. And the body would have had to have been cold as well. Or you could have been... If you put yourself in a freezer of some sort, you could also be cold enough that you wouldn't be picked up by the infrared. That's right, the hydraulic press should have had a safety function. The infrared synced right. Well, it didn't stop before Kibo tried. Because Kibo isn't... Well, it goes off of infrared. Does Kibo run cold? Like, surely machines have some level of heat, and I would imagine something like a robot would generate a decent amount of heat. Like, my computer runs at, like, what? 400 degrees Celsius? Like, it's gonna be definitely, like, it's got some heat to it, right? Water-cooled Kibo? Maybe. It isn't actually running that hot. It's actually pretty cool. That was a joke, guys. Do I need to actually check and see what my... Okay, hold on. Just to calm chat down, I'm going to actually look at what my computer's like. It looks like my computer is currently, heat-wise... There's a way of checking that. The NVIDIA card is running at 59 degrees Celsius. It's water-cooled, so that's probably actually... Yeah, why is my computer running that hot? Yeah, hold up. That can't be right. Why do you always turn this into a tech support stream? Listen, if we're not talking about tech support, I'm talking about Warhammer. Speaking of, someday this week, I want to do a special stream where I just rank factions. Because I'm just going to get all out of my system all at once. Just talk about fucking Warhammer for like a solid hour prior to normal streaming times. And be good. No one will have any idea what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not going to explain myself. I'm kind of waiting for the FAQs for the Necron and Space Marine books to come out first. But I kind of think I know where everything goes, more or less. Stop automatically, huh? Just like me. Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much of use to us.
Jeez.
So useless. He probably won't even have gone out of his way to give it to us.
That's
It's fine, it's fine. The mascot appearance at the murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out!
Jeez.
Want attention, Hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud.
Hey,
And yet, I've appeared fewer times than plain Jane Sugumi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know. Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation. Himiko, what do you think?
what?
I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are right now might start accusing people because you can't believe Kato's death. No, it's not that.
Cut it out.
I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me,
Hey,
I'll
huh?
give you afro hair with my magic. First off, that sounds rad, so I think I will. She's awfully stubborn. Is she suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason that she doesn't want to talk to anyone? Alright, space? No. Enter. Alright, what is this thing in the back? Washing machine. This is gonna be relevant, but I don't know how. Looks like a car wash. Imagine it's for cleaning the exiles. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Okay, so it's not relevant? Painting machine. Looks like a machine used to paint the exiles. Smells like a paint thinner. Looks the same as before. Probably not related to the case. Okay. Thank you for just straight up telling me. There's an exile right here in the middle of the hangar. Hatch is open, and the cockpit is exposed. This is how it looks in the inside. Small, but big enough for one person.
Oh?
Is the hatch open? That's strange. Only Monokubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Huh?
Only Monokubs can open the hatch.
Yeah.
Normally, the Monokubs are the only one who can pilot exiles.
Well.
Normally being the key word. But because of that electro hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope. No one's asked me about it either. Even if they had asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. Hope Searching is the name of the song. I need to remember that. The electronic lock on the hatch is only Monokubs can disable. This must be what the Monokubs can control with the exiles. But if you can disable the lock, you can control the exile. Skeleton Corgi, thank you for the 33 months of support. Just lurking while playing games. Yeah, we're doing good. Abigail was lots of screams today. I was trying to re-record some lines for the video I was trying to make, and just I don't know what the deal is. Like, for some reason with Audacity, I get this weird, like, it's not clipping, it's some other issue. Do I ever okay, let me ask you guys this. I have not watched, no wait, I have. I don't think I get this issue on OBS. I think it's an Audacity thing. Maybe it's like the sample rate's different. Anyway, she felt like screaming a lot, so I had to like re-record lines repetitively. I think legitimately Abby hears me talking and it's like, oh, are you talking to me? Or are you talking to other people? Tell them that I said hi. Tell them I said hi. Tell them, tell them I said hi. The red exile is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
It's dangerous over there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn
No.
apart. I can't move anymore. Not without the Monokubs or Koichi. Just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Don't scare me like
With
that.
my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. Yeah, you should do that.
Ah,
I legitimately believe that Abby and Herman just want to be friends with everyone. Abby is, however, afraid of anything. Herman, however, has no fear and, like, wants to be friends with everyone. If someone walks by, like, the balcony up here, Herman will run to the window and just, like, follow them along the window, just being like, hi. He's a good boy. He's a sweetheart. Rough and tumble boy, but he's a good boy. Suppose that if Koichi was alive, he could move it around by emote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Koichi is alive. But that remote control Koichi has for the exiles, what is it exactly? Does he have it because he's the mastermind? He could also be lying about being the mastermind. He could be a total prick for no reason. Like, we'd still have to rule out that decision a little bit. Rub Abby on mic. Abby is in the room with Tilda. Tilda got home like 2 minutes before I went live. And so I was a little bit late for her stream because they're just ramping up for the holiday season. So, you know, she's having to stay later. And that sucks a bit. I'll be real. Now that I think about it. Now, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Koichi's just outside that door. I like spending more time with my wife, is really what it comes down to. Because, I don't know if you guys knew this, I like my wife a lot. This is a place where Kato was imprisoned. Kato might have left some kind of clue here.
No.
Didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Anyone dead? All right, crossbow. Crossbow, this is... Yeah, he did take it apart. So now it's how to... One of the crossbows from Mackey's lab. Why is it here? I mean, it's entirely possible he just straight up shot Koichi. In which case, like, just let's let him get away with it. There are arrows on the floor. 3 in total, all of them with blood on them. What is this? What happened here? Can we, like, sample what type of blood this is? Poison. Small bottle on the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
I remember
I
correctly.
feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it, but I can't read it completely. I can't see
Could
the
it
word
be-
poison. If it is poison, the bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought it here. It definitely has something to do with the case. Someone, like, dipped the darts in poison? I don't remember that at all. Like, I vaguely remember that someone took poison. I like how somehow the power toilet is the least interesting in this. Also, like, just for a scale of things, I'm trying to figure out exactly how high up. This is the window, right? So, like, was he standing on this pipe here to look out the window? Like, he's not that tall, right? Like, this toilet looks like it sucks the shit right out of your ass. Like, a small window for ventilation. This is same window from before. Small window, and it doesn't have open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here.
Wow.
Suppose someone could fit through it. Kato would have escaped by now. But, like, yeah, but, like, an average toilet goes up to, like, I don't know, a little bit lower than my knee, maybe at about my knee level, and I'm 6 foot. Well, 6'3". Kato is 6 foot. So that means that, like, and this toilet looks a little bit taller than the average one. So just, like, scaling based on how big a toilet is versus, like, you see what I mean? Perhaps it's too small for one person, but an object could fit through. Like poison or dart or something? So far, what's your prognosis? I think Kato might have killed Kokichi And Mackie helped? Quite possibly. Bathroom window has been added to your truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, I think I got every... Oh, no, I didn't get this. Black case. This case. What's that black case over there? Is it backing away from the conversation? Kato headed to the far shelf. Some kind of weapon? It's the case from before, right? Oh, hey! Traces of blood. I was like, what have I missed? A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room and a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? I don't understand why someone would take the darts out. Alright, I've finished investigating the bathroom. More clues than I thought there would be. One particularly concerning. Crossbow from Mackie's lab here. Why is it here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow, but why are they all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could that have been used for? I'm gonna go with poisoning someone. Throwing it out there is a wild fucking guess. There's so much I still don't know. This case looks like it could be tricky. I mean, I feel like there's next to no information here. Like, I gotta be missing something. Oh, you've moved the exile. The hatch is open and the cockpit's exposed. It looks like blah, blah, blah.
What?
So only they can control it. But on the other hand, if you disable the lock, you can control the exiles. Didn't it? It's moved, right? Like, I'm not high?
Oh my.
Healthy poison for men. Covering up the part where it says healthy and for men. There isn't enough info on this Monokuma file. We don't know the cause or the time of death. The culprit is probably Koichi, but I'm worried about the class trial. Can someone remind me, is Capcom one of those game devs that's pretty, like, litigious? Just curious about music stuff. It's a panel that controls the alarm system for the electric barrier. It is, right? They are? It's like them and Konami. Konami, definitely. I don't see any reason to turn them back on, though. Okay, I still don't feel like we have any extra information now. So that means we leave? Apparently not.
No.
What's this? Oh. Sleeve has a single small hole in it. Hole in the sleeve. What could this be? Okay. Okay, the hydraulic press I have not investigated, apparently. It's down. There's blood in the area. If we use this to lift up the press, we should be able to check the body, but the cord has been cut and it won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Okay, what have I not checked out then? Himiko?
Shut up.
I don't want to talk to you. You use explosion magic. She's awfully stubborn. Is she suspicious of everything now? Or is there some reason that she doesn't want to talk to anyone? I don't think she did it. She's too short to be involved in this. She could actually probably fit through that window. Do it if you think you're man enough. Fucking blow me up with an explosion, chump. Kill me right now. I'm clearly missing something that I haven't clicked on. The trails of blood? I feel like I already clicked on traces of blood several times. Yeah, it's swiped. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, apparently that I didn't. I thought I did. I thought that was the first thing I looked at. That's all I can investigate here in the hangar. I still have questions. The truth is still out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. Should start with the other areas around the hangar. There were 2 sets of blood. The alarm system is off. It must be affected by the electro bomb. I should investigate this place thoroughly. There might be some clues around here. Hey, you. How you feeling? Starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Suichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. Something I need to ask Kibo.
Hey.
Hey, Kibo. Before we went to the hangar this morning, you said, I like big booty bitches. No. So I went to the hangar last night and I tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? Sorry, I thought it'd be preferable for him to release Kato peacefully. How did it go? Went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Well, since we're in a hurry, I told you about the exile returning to the hangar. Yes, you said the exiles could pass through the alarm system in the barrier of the hangar.
Yes.
Never imagined something like that would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exiles, I saw someone heading towards the hangar.
Huh?
Saw someone? It was Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write.
This is going to be
convince
important
Kokichi.
because it's voiced.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands.
Where's your lab? I thought it was like a decent distance away.
I think it was a black bag.
A black bag?
Yeah. So she's an accomplice to the murder?
Whoever's
Whoever's murdered, she's an accomplice, I think, now. Literally right outside? At the time, I assumed she was going to go there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. But since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I'm starting to get a little sus. What? What did you see?
Why?
She was acting like she had something to hide, but it's not like I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it's suspicious. Saw you... You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the same time?
No.
Or at that time? No. Now that I think of it, she didn't. She had it coming in, but not leaving. So it had to be that black bag that Himiko was carrying was. Also, a little off topic, Suichi, but...
Huh?
What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to, wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. Wolf Clock. Thank you for the 5 months of support. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah, this song's good. It's not because of the electromagnetic particles. It's because not because I'm a robot. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
Which means...
So it could be it could have affected humans the same way. Being a robot has nothing to do with it. Kibo, that's stupid as shit. What?
Okay.
Right, that must be it. So the thing that Himiko was saying bothering him, he was really a bit too sensitive. Okay. Okay, like, so from here, he could see from his lab, right? Like, people are like, oh, his lab is right outside, but it's like... That... Wasn't that picture showing this doorway right here? Outside the hangar. Okay. I thought that was supposed to be showing that little hallway right there where he's standing. And I'm like... What? Yeah, if it's showing out there, then that's fine, I guess. It just... Also, like, is the bathroom sunk into the floor? Also, where does this pipe go? I guess that's right about where the toilet is. Okay, fair enough. Bathroom window.
I knew it.
Means the only way to get into the hangar is through this shutter. Or through the shutter. Okay. I'm gonna check out what's going on over here. Like, the fuck is this? An electro hammer here, but why? It's out of power. It must have been used. Used for what? Bopping exiles.
Well, you know.
Exosols, excuse me. Be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exosol, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it?
If I remember correctly...
The electro hammer power expended, it requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Exosol. I got it. I know how to pronounce words now, guys. I mean, there's not much left of this game, but still. I remember the side I saw yesterday. This is wandering around. Exosols protecting Monokuma for some reason. Who's dead? I just joined. Who's dead? You know what? No fucking clue. Kato, probably? Koichi said that he was the mastermind and the Exosols should have been around him. So why were they protecting Monokuma? All four of them, too. And four of them, not all four of them. There are five of them. Suppose I was caught up about thinking about Koichi. I ignored Monokuma. Hey, dude. Pay attention, listen up, take heed, I say. Monokuma? I just noticed that you came this way last night, Suishi. You're acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into an adult movie section of the video store. You didn't need to sneak around because the Exosols wouldn't have attacked you.
Hey!
What are you saying? We didn't have to sneak? Because everyone's coming out to rent adult movies. So in a way, everyone here is in the same...
Wait!
No, that's not. I mean, the Exiles not attacking us. Well, at that time, the Exiles were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the Monokubs aren't around to pilot them. Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has?
Well...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, can we seriously just get this blood tested to see if it's like... Hold up. What do you want to bet? This is going to be some bullshit. O. A. So, like... if we just know if it's type O or type A, we know. The Exosols were controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But they were focusing on Monokuma.
Hey!
Why are you telling me all of this? I thought they were maybe the same. Yeah, I feel like the ultimate detective should immediately go to blood testing if we have no idea who the victim is. Like, there's so few possible people it could be. Do you know how to do it? No, but I'm also not the ultimate detective. I don't have an ultimate detective's lab where I could test blood samples. Why does he not have tools for that? Why does he have poison? He's not the ultimate poisoners. Why is it oops all poison? I don't know how long that takes. He's the ultimate. He could make it go faster. I don't care if it normally is supposed to take like 10 hours or whatever. He could just fucking do it. Why does he even have a lab? Like, the fuck is the point of his lab? The ultimate artist had art supplies. Why does he not have detectiving supplies? I feel like detective and forensics in this sort of setting, same shit, right? The school has poor funding. They launched kids into orbit. They don't have poor funding. What do you mean? They got money for that kind of shit. Puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this. And even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always stay fair. Where do you think all that funding went? I feel like, how much is a blood test? Hold on. Blood typing kit. Craig Medical, okay? Just randomly looking shit up online. I'm finding ads for like test blood typing kits on Amazon. Sure, I can Amazon Prime a blood type kit. It looks like it's somewhere between like $8 and $35. Do you send it back to a lab or do you just do it at home? How does this work? I have no idea what I'm looking at. For self-testing. Cool. So you could use that. It takes weeks to test blood. He's the ultimate detective. Shit that takes people, like, even if there's, like, literally, like, a chemical reaction that needs to happen in order for that to happen, he's the ultimate. You know how this game is. He could fucking do that shit on the spot. He could lick it and be like, ah, this is type A. I know it's supposed to take days, but again, giant robots and they went to space. I feel like he could fucking figure it out. It's anime. We don't need to take days. Science does not matter here. You know what I mean? Like, other things takes weeks or days to do, but they pull it off in, like, no time in this game. You know that's true with this series. Next bit? Yeah, sure. The person who shared that info with me did not seem interested in sharing it with you guys. Hey! So, you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all participants. Someone else besides me knows this. Why would they share? Why wouldn't they share this information?
Okay.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them.
Psycho pop.
It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding down your breath during sex. Or while holding your breath during sex. That's not a... That's not a universal... And information about the exosols could be a clue to solving this case. I sure remember this. I don't know as if they were protecting him or keeping him in. That's a distinction that needs to be made too. What did I witness here? We're certain the exosol is being controlled by Koichi's remote control. Why are they focused on Monokuma? Oh, are they all going to say the same thing? Did one of them get bopped? You can only bop one per hammer per day. And it takes 24 hours to charge it up again. I saw this person that, like, rewired a bunch of, like, lightning cables. To charge their phone super fast. They'd, like, just wired a whole bunch of them together, like, soldered a bunch of stuff together. And it's this huge, long, like, DIY video on how to do it. And then the video ends with them just, like, blowing the phone up. Turns out if you wire a bunch of, like, things together, it's just a bad idea. Like, they're like, this is a way to charge your phone from 0 to 100 in less than a minute. It's just like, all right. Perfect for any secret activities, too. It doesn't leave behind any debris. The invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will need to settle for the electro hammers. Now I think about it, there were 3 extra electro bombs total. 1 was stolen by Mackie, and what about the other 2? She could have stolen 2. Or more. It gets a little suspicious once you start stealing more than 1. Can I go in? With the electro hammer. We hit it with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are these marks here? Looks like it had been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Wait, how could they even be able to damage this in the first place? Getting to near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to get to the alarm before you could even close. Or even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? They were in the exit hall. That's all I was worried. That's about all I was concerned with at the hangar.
But
Still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. There places might yield more clues are. Mackie's lab and my lab. Crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those
All right.
leads. I should inspect the 3 exosols. There we... Okay. Didn't I already do that? Did I do this out of order? Okay, yeah, I did. I'm sure that's important, and it's gonna frustrate everyone that I just missed it. Like, low-key, do you guys mind if I take, like, a quick 30-second break? Like, I just want to check something real quick. It'll be super fast. I'll be right here, too. Just give me, like, 30 seconds. I just want to check something real quick. Alright. I'm gonna run an ad for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Still got like 18 seconds. That took way less time than I thought. Gonna wait for the ad to end and then I'll come back. I guess I could just start running towards where I needed to go. Was it? Yeah, I just pissed right there. No. I want to see if anyone had done tabs for this song. On the place where I check for tabs. Tabs are like dumbass sheet music. Like sheet music for people who are dumb, like me. So instead of learning like what the notes are, like is this note here A or B or, you know, a C sharp or whatever, instead it's just like put your finger here and play notes. Right? So it's like, I don't know. Tabs are greater than sheet music. I personally like tabs better, personally. But that's just because of, you know, Like, it's weird that no one's done that. But like, yeah, with tabs, you could be like, all right, here's what you play. You just do like the 5th fret on the A string twice, and you do the 7th fret on the G string, and then you do the 7th, 6th, and 5th on the D, and the 3rd on the D, I think, and then you're like, oh shit. You're just gonna have a bad time. Can I check in this room yet? This doesn't have anything to do with the case. Can't you translate the better music with sheet music? Yeah. It's a lot easier to go from one to another. Bottle of poison in the hangar. I need to confirm that it came from here. Yeah, I can almost read sheet music. Like, gun to my head, I could probably pull off some, like, miracle, but, like, if you wanted me to identify a song based on, like, sight reading, I'm fucked. Case files lined up for me to read. There's nothing off about them. They don't seem to be related. Okay. There's several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen poison outside my lab, so the small bottle of poison I found... Huh. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. Yeah, tabs are better for learning a song. Like, if someone, like, picks up their guitar and goes back and listens to what I just said and plays that, they'll know what song I was just, you know, saying. However, if you see sheet music, you might be able to just, like, look at it and hear it in your head. I'm never going to bother sight reading. Like, just don't think that's important. The label says Ice 9 poison. This poison takes some amount of time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. I can't imagine there's a smaller amount in the bottle for no reason. This might be a clue. Poison has been added to your truth bullet section of your monopad. Yeah, you can't. So the other issue with tabs is they don't tell you how long to play any of those notes. You just have to kind of guess. Bottles say antidotes. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know those were here. Arsenic antidote. Harmlock antidote. Knight's hate. Knight's hate. Harmlock. Just don't want people accidentally poison people, so you gotta make sure it's not a real poison, so you gotta call it something like Harmlock. You know, like hemlock, but harmful. Unlike regular hemlock. According to the labels, each of these bottles only contains 1 dose. And each one only works with a specific poison.
Well,
I suppose that makes sense. Playing different kinds of poison, so it must be true for antidotes. Ice 9 poisons and antidotes. That's disconcerting. None of these are antidotes for Strike 9 poison. They're all different poisons. What could that mean? Well, thank you. There's a band that's called Ice 9 Kills. I have no idea what Strike 9 is supposed to be referencing as a poison. I assume that's the poison that was used. That way people don't get any bad ideas and try and use arsenic on someone or something. Strike 9? I don't know that one. That is not my preferred poison. Not that I have one, nor that I've ever done anything illegal. It's based off of real poison? Okay. Where's Mackey's lab? Well, aside from the ones that I've admitted to fairly recently, but listen, in one of those cases, the cops were there, so they already know about that shit. And the second one, like, statute of limitations are up, and so I'm definitely fine. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, she's like weirdly close to the beginning. She's the ultimate. Alright, cool. So I can't probably go straight to it, so I just gotta go near it. And plus, what I was doing wasn't illegal when those cops were there. And those people I pulled a knife on totally deserved it, so. I mean, they didn't, but, you know, listen, the situation called for it, so it was fine. Feels like there's less weapons here than I remember. What crime have you not done with the longest statute of limitations? I don't know the statute of limitations of everything. They weren't children. Listen. The one guy was much older than me. And they were in a graveyard late at night. So they were trespassing. The fact that I was too is not relevant to what I'm talking about right now. You shut up. It's on arcade, on one of those arcade videos. One of the Halloween exclusive ones. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Were you robbing graves? No, I was trying to prevent other people from doing that. Are those weapons? You went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma. Stop incriminating myself. The statute of limitations are over for those. I'm good. Because Kato had them. Okay, so, like, what's relevant? You tell me, game. The bags? Okay, cool, thanks. I suspect that there's only 2 black bags here, identical to the ones in the hangar. There are cases for the crossbows, but the crossbows are inside, but disassembled.
No.
Looks like they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. I have a feeling that this is Maki's fault. Like, she was involved. No, wait, no. We know it was Himiko that helped. Was it like a team effort? Am I the only one not in on this conspiracy? Texas has stand your ground laws. It has incredibly stupid stand your ground laws, so I'm pretty sure I'm good. And I could obviously be making all of this up. In which case, if there are any cops listening, and what I am saying is illegal, I'll have you know, I'm lying for street cred. And definitely didn't do that. Just lying. Definitely. For clout. There too, but when I was here with Kato before, there were 3 of them. I'm sure that Kato didn't have the crossbow with him.
That's true.
But in that case, the crossbow in the hangar must be the one that came. Where else would it come from? Oh. You can only do those things if you're rightfully present at that location and not engaged in any illegal activities. Am I chaotic neutral or chaotic evil? Chaotic good, I like to think. Like, sometimes the rules get in the way of doing the good thing, so, you know, Sometimes you gotta break a couple rules. Do the right thing first, then the legal thing. Which means someone must... I mean, even MLK said that. Which means someone must have brought it from the hangar from here. Sometimes it's easier to do, like, the legal thing. In which case, do that. But it's different to put together a crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Mackie taught you. I think there are more... I'll think about that more later, but for now I need to investigate. What if Mackie climbed into the poop chute and climbed out of the toilet? Like those alligators you used to hear about in New York. You know? Like they'd crawl out of the toilet and just bite your taint. I'm pretty sure that was real, right?
All right.
I investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't see any evidence to suggest that Kato isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence that suggests that Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around, the killing game hasn't ended. And Kato's clothes were on the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be...
No.
It's too soon to be thinking about that. If I investigate a little more, I might find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. Well, I guess that's evidence that I did. Sewer gators only eat ass. Okay, thank you. See, I don't know things. Good for them. Oh, can I not just, like, teleport there from here? Please don't let the gators eat my ass. You don't... How does that story even begin? I don't think the sewer gator thing is real. I'm pretty sure it's fake. Because it makes no fucking sense. Because gators gotta eat a lot, I'm pretty sure. The fuck are they eating? Yeah, they die from the methane. It's not safe to live down there. Can I investigate the hangar again now? Yeah, everyone's inside now. Oh, hey, Mackie, you're here now. Looking anime as shit. Can you come with me?
What happened?
What's wrong? Found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. He shouted and ran to the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? That's a good question.
Hey.
What are you looking at?
Yes.
Take a look at this.
Huh?
Are these Kokichi's clothes? Does that imply that he's running around naked? Fuck, I hope he's dead. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt that these are Kokichi's.
But...
Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked?
well...
Toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain. What if it was just a shit? What if someone took, like, a massive shit in the toilet? Kibo, did you think about that before you stuck your hand in the toilet? That maybe there was shit in there? And I pulled out these clothes and it looked like they couldn't have been flushed all the way down. Couldn't be flushed all the way. Why are the clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
That's very brave of me. And thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. Now, Suichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. He'd fix the hydraulic press, remove his hand, fling it into the press, smash it, break the press again, then go to his lab and get another hand. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking about Kokichi, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck you were talking about. Clogging the toilet, huh? This isn't the first... But this isn't the time to hesitate. Kokichi's clothes. I found them in the bathroom. And if they were found in the toilet, someone must have been trying to flush them. But who would do
What's
that?
the matter?
Something the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue.
All right.
Made up my mind and grabbed Kokichi's soaked clothes. Spread them open. There's a small hole in the back. Another small hole in the sleeve. It's about the same size as the one in Kato's sleeve. There are traces of blood, too, around the hole. What does this mean? Could that mean that he was attacked? In that case,
No.
there's a chance that Kokichi was the one who was crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. Thank you. This is a very important clue.
Aw.
I'm happy to be able to help, but it must decline shaking that hand of yours.
No.
Your hands aren't clean either. Kokichi's clothes have been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Kokichi was the one who was crushed in the hydraulic press. Where did Kato go? Why not show himself? Why is the game still going even though the mastermind is dead? Do we have that 100% confirmed? Like, we have that, like, based on what Kokichi was saying, right? That's our confirmation of that information? Get your hand off your face. That's a good point, Natalie. Just, like, touch some shitty-ass clothes that are covered in blood and then just, like, rub his hand all over his face.
It's
It's awkward. Tsuchi, can I leave and give you some privacy?
Huh?
You're concerned about that? Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Good. Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe that Kato is dead? Hey.
Hey!
It's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder, I haven't heard from anyone. Okay, so I got a question. I guess we'll just find this out soon, but like... Do they have the rule like in the first one? All surviving students must participate in the class trial. So, if one of them doesn't show up, then they're dead? Right? Assuming that, like, Kokichi can't just break the rules to break the rules. So that means if both of them don't show up, then they're both dead? Or... yeah, it could be a murder-suicide. It could be just one got murdered. I would assume that neither of them is going to show up. And that's going to be part of the case. I don't think it would be in the MO of any of Junko's disciples to break the rules like that. Like, even Monokuma plays by the rules. Even Junko killed herself using her own, like, machines because of it, or her not wanting to break the rules. I wonder, I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
Wonder where he went off to. Didn't he disappear? He still can't be in the hangar. He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Suichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Huh?
Seems like
I mean, your face says that you want to think that,
it's plain to see.
but I think that's just plain impossible. Koichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe that someone like that could have been killed by Kato. Oh, Junko was there via Monokuma. So that means... But wait. In those cases, Monokuma was being controlled and there wasn't anyone else there. Monokuma was not being autonomous. They were just being controlled by Junko. In all of these... Wasn't Nekomaru dead, though? That's why he skipped the one trial? Like, I feel like that was, like, safe for him to skip because he was dead? The possibilities are... No, I don't think that... There's still a possibility that one of us killed them, but we literally have no information to go on aside from where everyone was. I low-key think that this was, like, a conspiracy between Himiko and Maki to help murder Kokichi, and for some reason me and Tsugumi are not in on it. Of course, I didn't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kato or anything.
Okay.
I know, you're probably right. Tsugumi has a good point. Still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died, but I'm certain one of them must have.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished.
Has the Monokuma can't kill students rule ever been in every game? I think it has. And
I
Monokuma...
wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Yeah, I think I'm going to save this for the next stream. Everyone needs to be there. It means Kokichi or Kato. Whoever's alive will be there.
Then,
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. I kind of came to that conclusion a minute ago. So I think we just leave head there and then save right before going in. I think the rule is more or less that, like, Monokuma's not going to be the one to commit the murder for the sake of... Like, the whole point of everything that Monokuma and Junko and all of the followers of Junko is to create as much, like, despair as possible. And so by just randomly killing people, it doesn't create as much despair. Like, the fact that he's true to his word, like, he's lawful evil in that. He's consistent in his rules because that way you know that he's telling the truth. When he says, I was not involved in this, it was one of your friends, you have to believe that it was one of your friends, and that creates despair.
Huh?
Kato and Kokichi aren't here,
What's
though.
the point?
I bet Kokichi is already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he'll be waiting for us to arrive.
no.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance that Kato is alive.
You want to die?
Cut it out. Do you want to die? Maki.
Well,
It's a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weaknesses like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Save and quit at the setup screen. I think that's what I'll do. The trial is at least 2 Rev streams long. Oof. We'll probably do those like 2 days back to back or something, because otherwise I'm gonna forget stuff. Or start super duper early. One of the two. But we're definitely not doing it tonight.
you don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 of us will be left. Only 5. That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
We can't lose to despair, even if we have no future. We need to win. The whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice? Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder why Kato would say at a time like this. What would he say to us if it was Kato? I think back-to-back, like 2 days in a row would be better. It doesn't really, like, fit the normal rules, but I would rather, people prefer shorter VODs over longer ones. People like to watch stuff on After Hours and watch streams in general, I think, in increments of, like, 30 minutes or so, rather than, like, full-on 4 hours. Like, I don't think very many people on After Hours, like, straight-up watch, like, multiple streams back to back to back. They'll watch them live like that, but they won't watch. It depends. Some people like longer VODs. Me personally, I like to binge watch stuff. I like to have like several things queued up. But that's just me. I'm just looking at what, like, the analytics tell me on what you guys do most of the time. But generally speaking, like, I like to have sound in the background of my daily life. Whether or not it's me just talking to myself, like, going through conversations of what I would talk about on stream, or, like, things I want to talk about on stream, or, like, whatever. That, or just listening to music, or, you know, whatever crap that I listen to. A 2-hour podcast about Warhammer, because of course it's something I would listen to because I'm a colossal fucking nerd. Or a battle report about Warhammer, because again, I'm a colossal fucking nerd. We didn't say one word to each other. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. What is the Warhammer podcast? I really like, there's a lot of good ones. Art of War is good. Signals from the Front Line is good. What's the one that I listened to? Chapter Tactics. Listen to that one today. One's pretty okay. Petey Pob. He's alright. We haven't lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite all that despair, we still have found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, who do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? Yeah, the gang is fucking small as shit. No one's here. It's like 5 people. I kind of expected there wouldn't be any more murders and we'd just be on the way out from here. But, like, holy shit. As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. Can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival. Yeah, like that. Is that the right type of bear?
That's nice.
A battle like this takes me back. After all, the hope and despair are natural enemies. This is a truly magnificent theme. Yeah, this looks like the original, like, class trial room in the first game, right? I was about to say that. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The only person who should be here isn't. Well, I told you once the trial starts. I'll tell you once the trial starts. What's going on? Why are you scheming now? What's the matter what Kokichi's scheming?
We must do
It's
it.
the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but will never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Unbelievable.
Oh, for the love of, no rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end with the class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Let's get started. Equal parts life and death and a dash of lies and truth. Bacon and fire conflict. When you get it golden browned and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. Yeah, I think he's dead. Once more, face a class trial. Was the one who died Kato or Kokichi? Can't say for certain, but I still believe Kato wouldn't die so easy. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone. To grasp on the hope on the other side of that truth. I will fight. I will fight this trial of truth and lies. I think we're going to save here. That info dump Warhammer stream is going to happen at some point. Like I said, I kind of want to wait until... How do I quit? Is it through the handbook, right? I kind of want to wait until the thing happens, but as for this trial, I feel like I need to give you guys like a heads up before I do the next stream of this. I think what I'll do is I'll let's see. If I do, I'm gonna do some more horror games because it's Halloween month. I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna do Outer Wilds at some point this week, and I want to do some Homestuck at some point this week, right? So that's like 3 days definitely that I'm doing other shit this week. And if I'm going to do 2 days back-to-back of Danganronpa, I want to make sure that I've got it so that way it's 2 days in a row. So if I do like any of those, I mean like that's this week. That's the rest of this week, those 3. So I think that's going to be next week is what we're going to do. And then we'll have to remember what all the controls are for the fucking trial. Yeah. So I think that'll be the trick. I think next week at some point I'll be doing the trial. Let me check and see if there's any art. Please stick around for the art. Can't believe there's only 3 days left in this week before like Friday. And again, I'm sorry I don't stream on the weekend. I know that's like not good for y'all, and I know it's not tactically like a good choice like for the growth of my channel, which is, you know, I mean, those are basically the 2 things I care about when it comes to this, is y'all having a good time and me having a good time, and the channel's continuing to grow and you know, expand and become more. Like that's, I like it when I see that the subs on my my YouTube and stuff go up. Feels good. It feels good to see you guys here having a good time, and I hope you guys did have a good time. We've got one art from Fury AZ. Give me 1 sec here to pop it up. But yeah, right now, like, I just need to spend time with my wife. You know, I need to have weekends because that's when my wife has off, and so I just need to spend some time with my wife. Some like I said, this first art from Fury AZ, it's of me, I guess, because he got like a black kitty here. I couldn't find Herman earlier today because of exactly this kind of situation. Not that he was in my shirt, but like the apartment was dark, so he was theoretically somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where. And so I just had to like check spots, and I eventually found him. We have this little like tiny house for cats, and I just put my hand into it to like check and see if he was in there because it was dark. And there's a little like merp, and it's like, okay, there he is, got him. All right, know where he is now. Says your last Outer Wild stream gave me back the motivation and draw energy to draw again after a long time. These sketches I made during stream are the source if you're curious. Anyway, thank you for everything, Rev. dude, no worries. I'm glad that you're drawing again, dude, because that makes I don't know, it makes me happy to do art. I feel like that's part of the point, I guess. But the art looks good. Thank you for making it. And I think with that, we're probably in for the night. I know it's a little early, but like, just want to make sure that like we get this situated. I don't know. If I need a break from like editing and shit tomorrow, I might just do that info dump video like the middle of the day and then just release that on, I don't know. It also might be good. I'll figure out when to do it, but no one literally cares about that, but I feel like doing it. So I think that's what stream is supposed to be. It's just you talking about things you enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I take forever to do the investigations, but like kind of fucking around and talking about shit. Pingal. Fucking around during this game is what makes it different than y'all just playing it yourselves. So hopefully you guys understand that. Hopefully you get that. Hopefully you enjoy that. If you don't, I apologize. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys have a good week or good night. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. And I will see you guys then. Brrr.